Okay, guys, if you can believe it, we are expecting our second set of twins. I'm finally getting around to filming this video because I've gotten so many questions, and my mom is like begging me to answer these questions in one place so that she doesn't have to keep answering them. So I have all the questions right in front of me, and I'm going to answer them for you. Let's go. I'm going to start out with like the most commonly asked question of like when I'm due. I'm due in September. I'm not giving my exact due date because when you have twins, they'll come like 2 to 3 weeks early or sooner. My doctor wanted me to go to 40 weeks last time. However, I was not having it, and I delivered the girls at like 38 weeks. So, hoping to deliver around the same time. So, in September at some point. And second, are they natural? Kind of a complicated question to answer, but no, they are not IVF babies. They are 100% spontaneous. Spontaneous is the word, twins. So no idea how. I mean, we know how it happens, but not really. So um, they are die twins, so they will be fraternal, just like the girls, which technically means that when I this is science for you. This technically means that when I ovulate, I drop 2 eggs, and we think that this could happen like every time. Another question I got a lot was like, what are the odds? And I've seen a lot of different numbers. The first one I've seen is that your chances of having a second set of fraternal twins, if you have one set of fraternal twins, is 1 in 12. But I've also seen that your chances of conceiving twins, fraternal twins, is higher if you are breastfeeding. And I was also breastfeeding when I got pregnant. I've seen like 9 times higher or something. So basically, I think that I was more likely to have twins again than a singleton. Next question is, how surprised were you when you saw the ultrasound? So to be completely honest, I wasn't that surprised. Um, we kind of thought, I mean, I kind of thought that it could be a possibility, but I was really leaning towards like, this is one baby. Um, However, like he barely even, because we knew our chances were so high of having twins again, it wasn't as much of a shock. Now, so I'll tell you a little bit about how we found out. I was at the doctor. I'd called multiple times because I've never been to my doctor as early. I was seeing a midwife before with the girls, and then I switched. And so I'd never like started out with him before, so I didn't really know what to expect. When I called, my nurse was like, "Okay, we can see you on this date." And I was like, Miss Jackie, I'm going to be like 10 weeks then. I can't wait until I'm 10 weeks to find out if I'm having twins again. And she was like, no, you'll be 9 weeks. You're fine. You'll be fine. Um, so I kind of had an inkling, and like we joked about it with the nurse, with my nurse and my doctor before it happened. Um, but then he barely even touched me, and I saw the 2 sacs on the screen, and I just said, oh my God. And he looked at me and he's like, did you see that? I was like, uh-huh, yep, yep. I just looked at Ethan. He was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in trouble and I don't know who I'm in trouble with. My doctor was like, I didn't even know. I kind of was panicking. I didn't know how to tell you if you didn't see it yourself. So, yes, fraternal twins again. And I don't have a reaction video. I don't have a reaction video to me finding out that I was pregnant because we technically weren't trying yet. We were supposed to wait until May because we have so much going on, that I wanted to wait so that like I could attend one of my friends' weddings in November that now I can't go to because it's international. Um, and so we were supposed to wait until May. So that didn't happen, and we got pregnant earlier than we thought we would, and twins. So I have no reaction videos because I was, to be completely honest, kind of like really shaken up when I found out I was pregnant. I didn't do anything fun to tell Ethan. I just called him and said, you need to come home right away, and started crying the second he walked in the door, and he knew. So no fun reaction videos. I also did not film anyone's reactions. We told a lot of our close friends before we announced publicly, but well, actually, we told a lot of people before we announced publicly. Like all my clients at the spin studio knew, but I didn't film anyone's reactions. I don't know why. Second pregnancy, things are different, maybe, but I didn't film anyone's reactions. I wish I would have. The only one I filmed was my parents because my friend asked me to so that she could see it. So, kind of bummed because they're all amazing because everybody, the first thing that everybody says is not twins again. And then I just don't say anything. And then, because no one can believe it. No one can believe it. Okay, next question. So, what's the difference with these twins versus the girls? Um, there isn't any. They're the exact same type of twins. The only difference so far is that they think that my placentas are both on the back, which is cool because I had one on the front and one on the back last time. And so it was harder for me to feel them, especially Ivory. So now it's going to be easier. And I think I've already felt them. Are you finding out the genders? We are finding out the genders. If I haven't posted it yet, which I'm hoping I will post it today when I'm filming this, but if I have not posted yet, look on my TikTok or my Instagram for that very, very soon. But we took the NIPT test. And so we found out like 10 weeks, 11 weeks. But I also took the sneak peek before. And so that gave us a little bit of a hint. That's kind of a hint to you. But at 6 weeks, I knew. If you know sneak peek, you know what I'm saying. Okay. And the big question, which I need to go back to science to answer for you, do twins run in your family or something? So my mother-in-law is a fraternal twin, but that does not. I know another person actually that their husband is a twin and they just had fraternal twins, but scientifically that doesn't affect it, because technically when my type of twins and the type of twins that they say run in families, you have that hyperovulation gene, meaning that you drop two eggs at once. So we haven't had twins. I think my great grandma was a twin. We don't know what kind, whether it was identical or fraternal. And then my grandma's grandma was a fraternal twin. So that is like the last time that we've had twins in our family, my family, other than like we have a set of identical and then a couple IVF. But other than that, no close, spontaneous twins. And those fraternal twins, from my mother's side are like back in the day when they were having like 10 kids at a time. So like the odds of having a double in there somewhere, pretty high. Another person asked what my HCG levels were when I found out. I did not get my HCG tested this time because I know my body. So the last pregnancy, I did get my HCG tested because I was cramping so much. And it was my first pregnancy, so I didn't know like what kind of cramping was normal and what wasn't. So I went and got my HCG tested just to make sure everything was going okay. And that was double what it was supposed to be, every single time that I got it tested. So that was true for me for the last pregnancy, but I didn't get it tested this time. But I have had like all of the same cramping, that I had last time, which is just like your uterus expanding and getting ready for babies. And how has this pregnancy been different? For me, my sickness has been different. So with the girls, I was like throwing up sick a lot. And this time I haven't been as sick. Like, I say as sick, but like I just haven't been actually throwing up, is the thing. I've had different food aversions. I haven't had nearly any cravings like I did with the girls, but I've had major food aversions to coffee and meat. My husband made bacon one morning and I almost told him, do not come back home. Okay, my babies are up. I gotta go get them up. That is all the questions. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments and I may answer them on my Instagram. Gotta go. Cheers.